So psyched to have this man on the program. The season 2 finale of Kenan airs Monday, January 31st, with back-to-back episodes at 8 and 8:30 p.m. on NBC, and then it'll air the next day right here on Peacock. He plays Kenan's he plays Kenan's live-in father-in-law, and he provides shocking wisdom between martinis on this program. The legendary Don Johnson here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Don?
I'm good, Rich. How you doing?
Better for talking to you. I'm not going to lie. I'm absolutely not going to lie.
You're very nice.
What's the thing people bring up to you the most when they run into you, Don? You know, what do they bring up to you?
Oh God, I mean,
what do you
know, it's either it's either the bags over the heads in the Quentin Tarantino movie in Django, or it's Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man, or it's Eastbound and Down, or it's Knives Out, or I get it. It's all over the place. And
yes,
more recently with Kenan. And we're getting some love over there. I like it.
I love it. Kenan is one of the funniest guys ever. Fact.
He's also he's just a stand-up guy. I mean, we get each other, and he gets it. He's smart and funny, and he's got your back, and we're hooked up over there.
Yeah, I know, and it's a funny program again. With the season finale airing Monday on the 31st, back-to-back episodes, and then the next day right here on Peacock. So what drew you to doing that with Kenan? Just what drew you?
Well, I'm friends with Lorne Michaels, and I did I don't know. I was doing a table read with him for a movie, and it had nothing to do with Kenan. And then the movie fell through. But about 3 months later, Lorne called me and said, "Read this. I went see if you want to do anything. You may not." And so I read it, and I loved Kenan, and I loved the premise of the show. And it's like and the character is completely different than anything I've ever played. So it was. Okay, let's get it on.
How did you meet Lorne? How long ago?
I met Lorne, back before Dirt was in we've just been in each other's lives for 40 years. I think when I was still a struggling actor, I met Lorne at Duke's restaurant in L.A., where we all used to go to cure our hangovers. Out
on the beach, yeah, right.
Yeah, and so that's where I met Lorne the first time, and then it just we've been in each other's lives ever since.
Don Johnson here on the Rich Eisen Show. What's your sports team? Do you have any? What do you got?
Oh man, I got a little schizophrenia going on over here. I have sons, and they have opinions.
Okay.
And they have teams.
Okay.
And so I sort of have to take them. I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I feel good about our chances this weekend. And my youngest son is a Rams fan, and my oldest, or not my oldest, but the next one up is a Green Bay fan. So it was a little bit of heartbreak and a little bit of thrill and chill for us, for me and my other son.
Yeah. So I mean, this weekend was insane. This was one of the greatest football weekends of all time.
No, it's the greatest game I've ever seen. Just not even gonna lie.
It was true. Have you ever been to any Super Bowls, Don? Have you ever been to?
I've been to several Super Bowls. I've been to a couple. One in New Orleans and one. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I've been to about 3 or 4 Super Bowls. My problem is they're a little better now. My problem is in the old days they were about 6 hours long, and you could probably go play 18 holes and still come back and catch the fourth quarter. But now it's gotten a little better. So the show's a little tighter and stuff like that. And so if you're at the game and you're watching the game, you're not waiting around forever for Snoop Dogg and Dre to finish with their show.
How is your golf game, Don Johnson? How is your golf game? How is it?
It's a little shaky right now,
okay.
But given the right number of strokes, I could probably beat you.
Okay, I'll take that. So, how'd you get involved in Tin Cup? How'd that one go about from you back in the day?
You know something? I was the only actor in town with a name that could play golf. There's a lot of actors that say they can play golf,
right?
But there's not a lot that look like they can play golf, and I'm not a great golfer, but I look like a great golfer.
Okay, so you were you versus Costner real time.
We played together heads up before. It's like. On any given day, I can beat him usually, 7 out of 10 times. But he's got game. Kevin's an athlete. He's really good.
He's Kevin Costner. So, and you're Don Johnson though. So did you take any? You needed no lessons, no golf coach at all for Tin Cup, Don?
Well, that's part of what's wrong with my game is that as a celebrity, you get lessons from everybody. If you're playing in a pro-am and there's 10 pros, you're going to get a lesson from all 10 of those pros. And, of course, you can't remember them. And holding a swing thought is well, you can just forget that because, you got, at the time I had Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson and Peter Costas and about 4 others in my head. So
really, like what? Giving you tips, or just in general, or just not for the movie?
Yeah, just giving me swing thoughts. And Peter Costas was actually he was the first one. I was picking the ball off the ground. I wasn't really trapping it. I was sort of picking it, and he was the first one to notice it. And you got to be a pretty damn good athlete to pick the ball off the ground and still make it dance. And and he looked at me and he said, "Dude," he says, "you're working really hard. Let me help you out here." So he taught me about the physics of golf. I went, "Oh, yeah, that's a lot easier."
Yeah, hit down on it and all that business. So Tin Cup actually improved your game, is what you're saying, John Johnson.
Oh my God, yeah. When I went out to make the movie, I was about maybe a 10. And by the time I finished making the movie, I was a 3. A good, solid, legitimate, consistent 3.
All right. So what's the best round you've had and where? What do you got for me on that front? You got something?
I played a scratch round in Aspen. That was pretty good. And the first time I broke 80 was at Augusta.
Okay, now, come on. What? Really?
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
From the tips too, right? Or what? No, not from the tips, not from the pro. From the tips or from where?
Oh no, no. This is 20 some odd 30 years ago. It was from the tips. Believe me, I was making a movie down there called Paradise, and I actually saw one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Okay.
One of the pros that I was playing with stepped up on a par 3. We're playing those tracks there at Kiowa Island and around there, and he tees it up, hits the ball, sculled it. It skipped across the lake like you were trying to kill a coot, and hit the side of the bank. Finally curled around, hit the side of the bank, went about 20 or 30 feet up in the air, fell down, rolled all the way around the green, and dropped in the cup.
That's a 1. There's no pictures on the scorecard. There's no pictures on the scorecard, right?
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
It's a hateful game.
That's one way to put it. But so okay, this is pre-tigerizing the course when you're out there then. And so you're at Augusta. First round you ever break 80 is at Augusta National. That is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, that was quite a day. I shot a 78 that day.
Wow. Yeah, tell me you have the card still, Don. You got the card still?
I have it somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but it's around somewhere.
Man, you've got enough stuff. So what is in your man cave? What do you have? Do you have anything from your history, from your career?
I don't keep a lot of showbiz memorabilia, but I have. There's a few things. There's some photos of when I did the inauguration. I put together this little band that included Bob Dylan and Steve Stills and the band and Garth and all those guys. And so I have a couple of photos of, friends and stuff. There's some photos of me and Cheech, and I've got guitars all over the house. I don't play them much anymore, but my boys play. And, it's just, I always got uncomfortable when I walked into a celebrity's house and he had all these, photos and posters and, just surrounded by this, this shrine to the ego and stuff like that. So and also because I have kids,
yes.
I didn't want my kids to live in a museum.
Right.
So I just vowed to say, okay, I'm not going to keep anything around here that says who Daddy is.
Have your kids ever seen an episode of Miami Vice?
Oh yeah, well that's pretty much That's pretty much required viewing.
Well, there's that.
Whether you're my kid or not.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Do you have any of the garb from back in the day? Do you have any Miami Vice suits? Do you have anything from that?
Do you want me to send you over some swag?
Well, first of all, I'll be honest with you, Don. Yes, I do. There is an I in Rich and Eisen, okay? There's none in Don or Johnson. So, yes, I would take that. I don't think I'd fit in it, but...
I don't know. I don't keep that stuff around here, but for you, I'll bet I could find it.
Come on now. So, just what, a suit, a shirt? What do you got? I'll take...
Well, I don't know. I'll have to go into the archives and see what's there. There might just be a piece of alligator. I don't know.
Did you have any choice in what you could wear back in the day? Because you do know you created an entire fashion movement on that program, right, Don?
Yeah. I mean, we had... it was a unique time because we had... I had this fantastic costumer. Her name was Jody Tillen,
mm-hmm.
and we sent her to Milan to literally take the clothes off of the models' backs from like Versace and Armani and Terry Mugler. Most of these designers, we made their business because they were hot, cutting edge designers that no one was really paying much attention to, but we loved that fashion and that kind of style. And then the personalization of it was because with the sleeves rolled up and the no socks and no belt and t-shirts and linen jackets and pants and all that stuff. That was just a function that it was so damn hot down there that I kept trying to take clothes off. So first went the socks and then went the belt, and it was on NBC, and if it hadn't been a network, I might have kept taking things off.
So the sleeves rolled up was more of a function than anything else? There wasn't a choice?
Yeah. Form follows function. And it was just, it was easier, cooler, and it kind of looked good. So I said, oh, all right, I'll go with that.
Well, I'm 54 and Italian. So
we'll see what happens here.
Okay, whatever you got. 54. That's about it, Don. And other than that, I greatly appreciate the call, and I look forward to seeing the Kenan finale.
Me too, and I look forward to some big games. And listen, make sure all your fans and friends out there tune in to Kenan. It's worth it, man. It's a good show, and it'll leave you feeling good and feeling good about yourself, and you'll be doing such a great service for my kids.
And that's back-to-back episodes for the finale starting at 8 o'clock on NBC, and then right here on Peacock, the episodes air the next day. Look, I know you don't do this sort of stuff often, but whenever you want to promote anything, or if not, I'd love to have you back, Don. It's a pleasure.
Oh, you're so nice, Rich. I really enjoyed it, and thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. And even if, honestly, I'll have you back even if there's nothing in your closet for me. I understand.
No, you just keep your eyes on the mail. We'll figure out something.
Love it. Thank you, Don Johnson. You take care.
Okay, guys.
All right. There's Don Johnson, everybody, right here on Twitter and Instagram at Don Johnson. I Jewish goodbye to him because I didn't want to say goodbye to him.
No, he seems like a fun hang.
Dude. you imagine something comes in the mail and something like that? Can you imagine?
Like a white Gucci sport jacket.
You know what? I would destroy it just by putting it on. These things don't look good on me. They just like, you know what I mean? Like on him, it's like
frame it. Maybe he'll sign it and frame it.
No, I would wear it. You wouldn't wear it?
No.
Excuse me.
Wear it.
Excuse me. If there is a Miami Vice jacket in his closet, and he's like, screw it, I don't need it. Screw it, I don't need it anymore. But Rich asked, it'll be fun. I'll send it. And you wouldn't try it on?
Try
and take
it on,
a picture
but I mean,
in
like,
it?
wear it out.
Well, wearing it out isn't must. Absolutely, I'd wear it out.
I mean, according to Wikipedia, he's 5'11". He's our size.
I'm 6 foot.
So it should fit.
That's correct. One would think. I would intermittently fast to fit in
just to make sure that it fits.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would cleanse. I would go on a cleanse just to fit in it.
Cleanse, Peloton, all of the above.
And then go out to dinner.
I went on the boat.
In that, yes.
Craig's in the jacket.
Full Miami Vice. And say, this is Don Johnson's. I'm wearing it.
Well, would you wear the pink T-shirt underneath?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to wear like the V-neck.
Guys,
you gotta go 80.
This is who are you talking to?
Roll the sleeves up.
The fact that you say you wouldn't do that you'd rather just hang it somewhere and frame it.
Here's the problem. I would be afraid of spilling marinara sauce on it.
And you know what I mean? And you know, the guest host of this show, the Thursday and Friday after the Super Bowl, will attest. I am a human drop cloth.
Yeah.
My clothes are drop cloths. Okay.
Just saying,
It's
a
bad.
chicken parm, and then
Doesn't matter.
I got a red dot on the white jacket.
I would not.
Yeah, you don't eat with it. That's off.
Like,
put that over there.
Does marinara come out of 35-year-old Armani?
It doesn't come out of 3-year-old Armani. It doesn't come out of any Armani. I would. Here's what I would do. I would show up wearing the suit.
Would you notify the paparazzi beforehand?
Of course.
Like, call TMZ. Yo,
of course. Oh, really? You're here?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.